What's going on, guys? JFC here, boys. You're really not going to believe this one. EA have messed up again, and somehow, some way, I think it's like 4 or 5 straight days that something has gone wrong. And this one actually might affect more people. It probably is going to affect more people than the last one did. We're probably looking at some compensation coming out if you were on at content time today. We're going to talk about that. And we actually did get some good content today, so I want to dive into that. But then first and foremost, we can't even open our TOTS packs because that's the pack that's now out of here. I can't even try and build it right now in the SBCs because it's not available. We've got end of an era week that was supposed to be a whole week, but we're gonna go look at that in 1 second. It might not be a whole week now, but we got things to talk about, and I don't know what's going on right now. There's really no explanation. So Jonas Hector, let's begin with this. He actually looks like a very good card, honestly. 4-star, 4-star. He's 6'1", which is nice for a fullback, having some height, got good physicals as well. Just a good all-around left back. One of the better Bundesliga left backs, definitely. You know, he's not better than Alphonso Davies, but you know, he's pretty cheap and he's pretty nice. But the upgrades are where we really got the good content. So we've got a favorites here. Got the 80+ player pick and the 83+ player pick, and they're both repeatable infinitely. I don't remember the last time we got an 83+ player pick that was infinitely repeatable. I honestly don't remember. The requirements for the 83+ player pick are not terrible. 82 rated squad, 1 above 84. The thing that this helps with, though, is even if it's a little overpriced and the pick isn't that good, the fact you can do it repeatably means that there is a menu grind in League SBCs right now, which is pretty nice because there's that. Then just the regular 80+ player pick, which will probably get something to put in the 83+ player pick when you open the 80+ player pick, which is just 11 commons, right? So there really is actually a good upgrade path and a decently grindable path to get some stuff right now. Just kind of nice, and they dropped the premium upgrades for every single league. I recommend doing really whatever league you want to, but for League SBCs, like for a League SBC kind of grind, I would do League Gun or Prem. League Gun to get those players, the 8 players. I would go towards that League Gun SBC segment because obviously, as you guys know, you need one team, 11 players from one team. So doing the 8 League Gun player pack can help with that. Then we got the 88+ World Cup, Fantasy Foot or Trophy Titan Hero player pick, and honestly, like, they made this cheaper, so it's just an 84 and an 85. I think they've realized how bad this pick is. It's also 1 of 4, but the problem is, like, there's just nothing really that good in this. I shouldn't say that. There's a couple things, like there's Yaya Toure and Lucio, right? But for the most part here, you're gonna get some World Cup heroes that are not usable. I've seen some of these being opened. They don't look good. I just would not put your fodder into that. I would get what was out is the repeatable TOTS upgrade, but that was broken. And now if I go to objectives, by the way, you know how if you're an EA Play member, you get like, what, 2,500 XP or something like that for free? It might even be more than that. I just never got it. I just haven't gotten it. I saw people say that they got it days ago, never received that. And I looked at the comments on Twitter, and some people said that last season they never got theirs either. I got mine last season, didn't get it this season. How do I get it to pop up? I don't know. How do I get it? I have no idea. How many things can possibly be broken in your game? If you guys don't want to deal with trading at all, you guys can go to the link in my description, go to u7buy.com. They're a fast and very, very reliable coin service. The 5% tax is also covered. You can use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. Thank you to U7 Buy for sponsoring the video. Now let's get back to it. We begin with this. So the TOTS or TOTS Moments Upgrade SBC that came out today did not contain the correct rewards and has been temporarily removed from the game. It will return later, and impacted players will receive corrected rewards in game in the coming days. By coming days, you mean coming weeks. If you guys don't know what happened, everybody on stream that was opening these packs was kind of like, why are there no moments in this? Like, people were opening them on share plays, right? And just nobody was seeing moments, and they were like, okay, well, that doesn't seem like there's moments cards in this at all. So maybe you can get some compensation if you open these quick. People started to open them, and then at this time, it was only a couple hours after content came out, they said, yeah, there were no moments in them, so oops. Now, everybody who opened them is gonna get the same amount that you opened for free. So I only opened 1 because I was like kind of just trying to grind through it. I didn't really like realize this was happening. So I only opened 1, which means I'm only gonna get 1 in compensation. But if you open 3, 4, 5, you're gonna get 3 or 4 or 5 TOTS player packs. It probably won't be in a few days. It might be a little bit longer than that, but you're gonna get comp. So adding on to that, by the way, the League Gun compensation, which we've kind of, most people have probably already gotten the red player picks, right? You know, it was a day later they tweeted out, or 2 days later they tweeted this out. It said, update, we continue to roll out corrected packs to players in game, and will update this thread when finished in the coming days. They've never updated it. Some people have still not gotten their compensation. So if you have not gotten it yet, don't freak out. They still have not said they're done with the rollouts of that. So then we have the essentials and the other Portuguese store pack drama that Unique Riggers is talking about here. He's like, still don't understand how the Essentials and Foundations pack both had the same mistake, and they only fixed Foundations when the Essentials have been out longer. So it was like the 100k and 200k pack in Portuguese did not say loans on the player pick. They then took out the Foundations one, put it in English, then they fixed it. Then the Essentials one was still there all day today. They finally took it out now. The 100k Essentials pack description just now changed to loans in Portugal. So but people who open both of these packs are going to get compensation for that as well. So what is happening right now? I could not tell you. EAFC is happening right now, and the devs are on that shit, and they are not giving a fuck about FIFA. Yeah, it's kind of insane. Just as a reminder, we got the ECL Kaká, supposed to come sometime this week. The stats are just a prediction, but he's going to be probably very, very good as an SBC. So don't forget that, because right now, actually, we've got like nothing leaked for the most part. We have an end of an era week, supposedly, that we now have no more end of an era cards for. So this is what Nikki says here. The plan was daily end of an era SBCs. So far, there's no updates for new players. So we almost always see it the night before, which is right now when I'm recording. As of right now, there's nothing for end of an era, even though there's so many end of an era cards that we could possibly see. Piqué, Alba, Ibra, Benzema, Messi, all these guys we still have not seen, and we have no information on end of an era week on any end of an era cards for any of these legends. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but apparently we had nothing leaked for that. And then also, remember, we've had a couple leaks that have not come to fruition over the last like few, I want to say like week or so. A couple here from a long time ago, but whenever we get leaks, you know, this guy's explaining basically sometimes they can cancel them. There's no way to know for sure. Like Eusebio, he just never came out, and Cordoba, which was always weird that he was leaked in the first place. We've never seen anything like that. Never came out also. There's a chance that maybe he was a reward for something that they then scrapped, or then Eusebio just decided not to come out. I don't know what happened here, but if you've been watching the channel for a while and you've seen these cards, yeah, I would probably not count on them coming anymore, especially Eusebio. I don't know why they would leak him. You already have Prime Dino out. Like, it's not like it's too early for Eusebio. We should have had all the Prime Icon SBCs out months ago. So we do have one pack leaked that's added to the code. 91 plus eFigs 3 players pack. Let me zoom out here. Contains 3 FUT Champions players with a 91 or higher from the eFigs TOTS squad. So that tells me that's going to be like weekend league rewards kind of thing. So my guess is, yeah, this is the future of the weekend league. Then again, it says 3 FUT Champions players. Maybe that's the untradeable pack. Maybe there won't be any more tradable packs. I don't know what's going to happen here, but this has been added to the code. I'd assume it's something to do with rewards, so be aware of that. And then also, remember alternate reality icons? This was like causing so much of a stir around Team of the Year time. It just never showed up. We never saw it. Scoreboard says, maybe with the Shapeshifters promo approaching, the time for alternate reality icons has come. Yeah, I mean, you never know. And also there's like the, you know, people saying that like, oh, they're trying to just mislead leakers like they did with Eusebio, Nesta, Cordoba, Ozil. The problem with that to me is that they can't even run their game properly. Are they gonna like 4D chess leakers out there that trying to like invest in shit? There's already leakers that invest in shit early before they're even leaked to the public anyway. Like, I don't see how that affects anything. Why would you leak Nesta to, like, who's gonna invest in Nesta or players around Nesta? So the misleading leakers thing's a little like, I don't really buy into that, but I think the R9 thing a couple years ago, that probably was, or last year I should say, you remember the classic Sheriff R9 tweet, that I think was misleading leakers. But now I think EA just fully accepted that leakers are gonna be part of the game now and they can't do anything about it. So yeah, this is why I kind of wanted to wait to see what happened with content today before we bought cards, because we saw a lot of stuff come out today. When a lot of content like that drops, you see more and more selling on the market because people will kind of want to just get their coins, right, and then put it into packs or SBCs or whatever. If you want to buy like high-end ultimate TOTS cards, I actually do believe that now isn't the worst time. I would say there's gonna be a buy time soon. Within like today, tomorrow, sometime here will be a good time to buy cards like Musiala, Arc of Archgalia. Now, of course, Shapeshifters is on the way, which kind of sounds crazy, but that team's gonna come out in literally like 3-4 days from now, which Shapeshifters is usually a crazy promo. Lots of insane cards, great skill moves and weak foot. So you're probably, the long-term outlook on ultimate TOTS cards, or any cards in general, not ideal. But if you want to pick like your best time to buy, like this coming weekend league, you're probably looking at sometime soon, next 24 hours or so. I think when content comes out tomorrow, maybe wait and see, and then maybe like buy overnight. Maybe that's a good way to do it. Another interesting thing too is obviously that TOTS pack was repeatable 5 times, right? If we go down here, yeah, 3 days remaining and it's repeatable 5 times. Are they gonna let us do it as much as they intended? You know, it's gone right now and it's 5 times a day. If it refreshes tomorrow and it comes out and it's still 5 times only, that kind of sucks. We didn't get to do it as much as we wanted to. Yeah, it was 54,000 coins for just a regular TOTS player pack, right? But I still think it's good, even though it's like pretty expensive. I still think it's pretty good value simply because there's an upgrade path right now, a grindable, like genuine upgrade path. The 83 plus player pick really helps with that. And yes, this is 11,000 coins coins, 83s are like 1.8k, right? So you would say, well, worst case scenario, you're losing like 90% on a pack, but a lot of it's going to be untradeable cards. If you're a League SBC grinder, it's untradeable duplicates. So I just appreciate it, even if it's slightly overpriced, it being in the game, because it allows menu grinders to grind the game easier, which you should let them do. It's fucking June. Also, guys, 86s, when that TOTS player pack came out, were like 17,000 coins, 18,000 coins. They went away. They're 13,000 now. There's a decent chance that these only have dropped because the pack is gone, and when the pack comes back, if it comes back tomorrow, they'll be right back up again. So keep an eye out for that. That's a possible investment there. I tried to buy like, yeah, Parejo and Brozovic, and they were both 17,500 coins. Right now they're 13,500 there. That's a possible investment. And boys, I hate to say it, but it's looking pretty likely now that we have our finals Laton card in FIFA. And it's this one, this Futenturians card. It's sad to say. It's really sad. And I actually think this card is like, okay, it's not great. There's been far better Ibra cards in the past. FIFA 15, FIFA 17, FIFA 19. Ibra was fantastic, but I think this year he's just good. But I'm saying this because, like, the end of an era cards, man. If we end up not getting any of the big guys, like, what the fuck? Just because you don't want to release them as SBCs in June, we're not going to get them? I don't know. I think that's pretty stupid. I'm maybe jumping the gun here because we don't know yet, but please, God, give us end of an era, Ibra, Benzema, Messi. It's not too much to ask for, is it? I don't know. Maybe it is. But I love you all. See you in this video very, very soon. Peace.